motivate ourselves to start the week much more stronger and better. Set those goals for your week and then make sure that you stay focused. How do we manage cravings when we're on this weight loss journey and we are stepping? How do we manage those cravings that show up? Even when we are on those last pounds, you have just 3 or 4 more pounds to go, and it's so hard to take it off because you've gotten to a point where you've plateaued with your weight. That means your calories intake and your calories burnt are at the same level. So you're not losing weight anymore. So let's talk about that. Let's go ahead and work on how we can manage those cravings in order for us to get the weight off our bodies and be at a spot where we are not trying to lose weight anymore, but we are maintaining whatever it is that we have worked for. Let's go. How is everybody doing this morning? It's Monday. Monday is always a day to set those goals. Monday is always a day to set those challenges. When you set yourself up for success, you keep yourself in a space where you've planned for whatever it is that you want to achieve. You keep your mind in a space that I know what I'm going to achieve this week, and I'm making sure that I stay focused to achieve it. That's what you should do by Monday. Make a plan. Make a plan of how your week is going to be like based on your weight. Plan ahead of time. Set your schedule. Find bowls or find eating plates that you know that when you eat, you're not going to eat above the quantity that you've made for yourself or above the quantity that you've set for yourself. You don't rationalize your eating when you've started, because when you start eating, the cravings can be more powerful than your mindset. So you plan it ahead of time so that when it's time for you to eat, you've pre-planned your meals. You've pre-planned what is it that you're going to eat, and you're not going to eat more than what you've planned for. And so you're able to manage the quantity in a way that you don't end up in a space where you're constantly worried on how to lose weight. How do we deal with those cravings? First things first. Cravings are like training a child, an animal, or training anything. When you're training animals, let me use an animal for example. We all know that when you're trying to train a dog, for those who have pets, when you're trying to train a dog, when that dog runs to you and do what you want the dog to do, you give it a treat. That treat, look at every treat you're giving yourself as paying off for the cravings when they come up. Look at every treat you give yourself as paying off for the fact that the cravings want you to be fat. And so you're giving into it. Every time the cravings show up and you feed it, you're trying to train that craving to stay. You're training it to stay, and it's not going to go anywhere. But if your intent is that you want the cravings to go, when they show up, put your big girl pants on, put your big boy pants on, and say, I'm in control. You're not going to control me. Cravings, you're not going to control me. You're not going to hold me in this space of not being able to manage my weight. You're not going to hold me down. I know better, and I can do better. I'm not going to let me feel like a failure, like I cannot manage my own weight. How can I manage other people if I cannot manage my weight? Tell the cravings to go and stop holding you down. Then you don't feed it. You don't give it whatever it is that it's craving for. You don't feed it. You ignore it. You say, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Get yourself some mint tea. Get yourself some green tea and drink, so you can suppress the appetite and you can feel better. But if every time the cravings show up and you're so fast to go get something and eat, you feel like eating sweets, you go grab it and eat. You feel like eating chocolate, you go grab it and eat. You feel like eating cakes, you grab and eat. You feel like you've already eaten but you need something else in your stomach. I usually hear people say, like, I feel like eating something sweet. I feel like eating something else. After you've already eaten, those are your cravings controlling you. And in order for you to stop those habits so you can meet your goal weight, it's for you to learn how to not succumb to their demands. It's for you to learn how to not fit into their demands. When the cravings come up, say, I'm the big boy, I'm the big girl here. I wear the big pants. I'm not going to let you control me. You're not going to control me. As far as I'm concerned, I decide when we eat what we eat and at what quantity we are eating it. I'm not going to let you make me feel like I'm a failure because I cannot manage my weight. I'm not going to let you make me feel like every time I try to do something, as far as my weight is concerned, I get so weak and so defeated, and I'm unable to go through the finish line. I'm not going to let you make me feel like a failure, because I am not. I'm able to manage my family. I'm able to do well in school. I'm able to do well at work. How come that when it comes to my weight, you're making me feel like a failure? I'm not going to feel that way, because I know if I don't succumb to your demands, if I don't give in to your demands, I'm going to learn to become a better and improved version of myself. So I'm not going to let these cravings hold me down. I'm going to teach them that I wear the big pants in this relationship. As far as this weight is concerned, I put on the big pants, and I'm going to make sure that you don't control me. I control you. I wear the big pants. I'm not going to let you control me and make me feel like I'm unable to do things. I'm good at multitasking. I'm able to manage my family. I'm able to manage my job. I'm able to manage my kids. But when it comes to this weight, how come you think you can take over my strength? How come you think you can take over my strength when I know I can manage a lot of things? Why can't I manage my weight? That's not me. I'm not going to let you make me feel like a failure, because I'm going to beat that part of me as well. I'm going to show up every single day. I'm going to work myself up to a level where I know I'm comfortable, where I'm not going to be working so hard to lose weight anymore, because I know I've put in the work. And I understand it's not a seasonal quick fix. It is a lifestyle. I show up, I show out, I become a better, improved version of myself. It's not a seasonal quick fix. It is a lifestyle. You all become better and improved versions of yourself. I love this outfit. Thank you so much. Whew. You look great, Mirabel. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for encouraging us. Show up, people. Show up and show out. It's your body. Put in the work. Make sure it listens to you. Stop listening to those cravings. The cravings come and they go. Their emotions, they come and go. Don't make it a permanent thing in your life. Don't make eating snacks and junks a permanent thing in your life. It comes and it goes. Let it go. Don't train it to stay. Ignore it when it comes. If you've already had your meal that you've planned ahead of time, don't go spending time letting those cravings hold you down, because you're bigger and better than that. You can manage greater and bigger things. You can manage your weight even way better. You know, stay safe, stay blessed, stay positive. Be the very best versions of yourselves. It is not a seasonal quick fix. It is a lifestyle. God bless you all.